So there's some new footage that's going around from the set of It Ends With Us where we see Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni making out on set. And people are saying that this is contradicting the allegations that she makes against Justin Baldoni. However, the timeline is important.
Hypocrisy by the law firm representing Ryan Reynolds. As it turns out, it's the same law firm that's representing Drake in his battle against the record label and Kendrick Lamar.
Baldoni's attorney Brian Friedman includes a message ahead of the footage saying Ms. Lively's complaint alleges that during a scene, Mr. Baldoni and Ms. Lively were filming for a slow dance montage. Mr. Baldoni was behaving inappropriately. The statement adds, the following videos, captured on May 23, 2023, clearly refute Ms. Lively's characterization of his behavior. The scene in question was designed to show the two characters falling in love and longing to be close to one another. Both actors are clearly behaving well within the scope of the scene and with mutual respect and professionalism.
Hollywood breathes drama, but this time it's not a script. It's real, raw, and messy. A leaked video has set the internet ablaze, allegedly showing Blake Lively and her asterisk. It Ends With Us asterisk co-star Justin Baldoni in an intimate, offset moment. What looked like a harmless behind-the-scenes clip has detonated into a media storm, sparking rumors, fan theories, and uncomfortable questions. Now all eyes are on Ryan Reynolds, caught in the chaos as whispers swirl around the true nature of Blake and Justin's connection.
As many of you know, the latest Deadpool movie was a family affair for Scarlett Johansson's ex-husband and Amber Lively. Notoriously, the film featured Nice Pool, which was a caricature and mockery of Justin Baldoni. The Plantation Princess also had a brief cameo in the movie as Lady Pool, although it has been alleged that she didn't actually film at all. The Woody Allen apologist had just given birth, was feeling self-conscious about her body, which played into It Ends With Us, so instead her body double did all of the shooting, according to what is out there. And the lip nibbler just voiced her character.
In her original complaint, she mentioned a scene that while they were filming, he displayed certain inappropriate behaviors that made her extremely uncomfortable. In response to this, Justin Baldoni's team released that footage. They said, here's the scene she was talking about, see for yourselves if what she's saying is legit. And the online community went nuts, trying to figure out if in this footage he's displaying any inappropriate behaviors, if she seems uncomfortable in any way, or was her complaint.
The now vanished video, briefly posted by an anonymous source, has only poured gasoline on the fire. Was it just a misinterpreted rehearsal, or does it reveal something deeper? The fallout has been anything but ordinary. Ryan Reynolds is acting strangely, Justin Baldoni's wife is posting cryptic messages, and industry insiders are whispering louder by the day. With tensions rising and no clear answers, this scandal is far from over, and every twist demands a closer look.
I swear, everyone is obsessed with the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively case, even Joe Rogan.
On the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing?
Bro.
I never thought I'd be talking about Joe Rogan on here, A, because I really don't know much about him. I'm pretty sure he was the Fear Factor host. He mentions how Blake and Ryan effed up. This is effing up their reputations.
Blake Lively, talk about ruin your reputation, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, they fucked up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you are a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to ruin a guy's livelihood.
They were trying to take over the movie and the whole franchise. He owned the franchise. The whole thing's crazy. And he's suing the New York Times, and he's got a great case.
He's going hard in the paint. But that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
It's like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
He did for the boys.
Exactly.
You need real to be like, nah, man, I ain't going out like this.
Yeah, especially a guy like that. It was like known as being like this really sweet, nice guy.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right,
dude,
enough.
He also seems very impressed by Justin Baldoni's receipts provided.
It all exploded from a blurry, soundless clip, grainy but powerful, allegedly showing Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni in a moment that felt too close for comfort. At first, fans assumed it was a scene from It Ends With Us, but sharp-eyed viewers noticed the lighting and angles didn't match the film's official footage. That's when the theories took off. The chemistry? Unfiltered. The body language? Too raw. Too real. Not performance, something personal, something unrehearsed.
This is the scene, this is the montage, right? It's actually two different scenes, but we can see them making out. And what's really key here is that you can see that she's biting his lip in this specific makeout scene, right? When you can see that they're very intimately involved. Now, the reason this is so key is because of the date that this was filmed. So this was actually filmed in January 2024, which was after the all-hands meeting that she had with Sony and Ryan Reynolds and Baldoni and the producers, right? Why is that important? Well, because the allegations of harassment were made in phase 1 of filming, which happened prior to January 2024. So all of the alleged harassment is what she claimed happened prior to 2024. So this was shot afterwards. And even at the end of production, which Baldoni's team presented in their case, is that Blake Lively signed off saying that phase 2, everything in phase 2 was kosher and she was cool with everything. It was totally good. Which is interesting considering the lip biting, like she's literally sucking on his lip, which is what she accused him of doing in her harassment lawsuit.
The internet lit up with questions. Was it a casual rehearsal, a stolen moment between co-stars, or a calculated PR move to stir hype for the film? Social media went into detective mode, analyzing every frame, trying to decode whether it was staged or genuine. But the real twist, the video vanished almost as quickly as it appeared, deleted with surgical precision. Which raised an even bigger question. Who had the reach to erase it that fast, and what were they trying to hide?
Production company produced it, he directed it as well, and then she took creative control. Through power, intimidation, threats, and he claims that she made up the sexual harassment allegations as a cover-up, and that he engaged in no smear campaign, that she's the one who did. Gaslighter, manipulator, liar. Baldoni is suing the actress best known for Gossip Girl and her husband for a whole bunch of causes, including defamation, unfair business practices, and more. And as I told you earlier, he has evidence, footage, and audio of Blake Lively out of character, mocking his physical appearance, making fun of his nose and telling him that he should get plastic surgery. He's got receipts in the form of actual footage from the movie. And he's got even more receipts that reveal Blake Lively did not respect boundaries. Blake Lively was so unprofessional while filming.
As the internet spiraled into chaos, one silence screamed the loudest. Ryan Reynolds. Usually quick with a sharp joke or sarcastic tweet, the Deadpool star stayed unusually quiet. No witty remarks, no playful jabs, just a cold, tense silence. When he did appear in public, fans noticed the shift immediately. The charm was dimmed, the humor gone. Something was off, and for once, Ryan wasn't playing it for laughs.
On Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, the couple made their first public appearance in weeks. Amid their dispute with her, it ends with us co-star Justin Baldoni. Claire's got the details.
Yeah, George, good morning to you. While the legal battle is turning ugly, the couple was all smiles and glamour this weekend. Lively has a movie out in a few weeks. She hasn't done any publicity for it yet, and that has added to the surprise of her appearance. A source telling People magazine Reynolds and Lively had a great time at SNL 50, adding, "It was nice getting out of the house and being around friends and familiar."
The first crack showed when a reporter asked Ryan about Blake's on-screen chemistry with Baldoni. His reply, *O, I'm sure they're very professional*, was paired with a tight, unnatural smile that fans immediately dissected. Then came the bombshell. Ryan spotted leaving a top-tier Los Angeles law firm just days later. No official word on why he was there, but the timing, way too suspicious to write off as coincidence.
Lively and husband Ryan Reynolds appearing at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary celebration, making their first public appearance since she sued her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni. Ryan alluding to the ongoing legal battle during this Q&A sketch with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Ryan Reynolds, hey. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
The couple's appearance lighting up social media.
Ryan Reynolds was just featured in a sketch where they made a joke about the Justin Baldoni lawsuit drama. This is insane.
Public relations experts saying making light of a serious legal matter can be a double-edged sword.
We can't be dismissive of the allegations that were raised, and they were certainly, very serious allegations. But I think that likely the response strategy was designed to be appropriate in tone and brevity for the venue. It's their job to make public appearances. They're going to have to hit the red carpet at some point. And so it was something that was inevitable and that they had to do, I think, to move forward with their careers and their lives.
But the real bombshell? Ryan quietly unfollowed Justin Baldoni on Instagram. In today's hyper-watched celebrity world, that one subtle move hit like a thunderclap. No statement, no drama, just a digital cutoff that spoke volumes. Fans went wild, seeing it as Ryan's silent confirmation that something wasn't right. No need for words when one unfollow says it all.
That's kind of the thing. There wasn't a lot of actual evidence, whereas with Baldoni, we see screenshots of emails, text messages, we've seen him release footage, like raw footage and audio, where with her, there are just a lot of allegations. So even here, she's made a lot of new allegations where she's like, wait, I actually have 2 other actresses on the set. I'm not gonna reveal who they are. I'm not gonna give you their names. They'll probably at some point have to testify at trial should we get that far, but I mean there are a lot of just allegations, like there are 2 other actresses that are coming but they haven't come out, so she may depose them, which may force them to come out. But as of right now it doesn't seem like anybody else is electively coming out with their stories.
Who do we think those 2 other actresses are?
Jenny Slate and then Isabella, who played young Lily in the film. I think
2 of them showed up on the red carpet, of course all smiles, which seems incredibly forced and uncomfortable. Like they definitely seem awkward and fidgety, especially Ryan. And to be fair, I would be too, because they shouldn't even be showing their faces right now. But they walked the red carpet and smiled for the cameras. This statement says, Lively appeared to be in good spirits amid her return to the limelight. And I'm just reading that and thinking, how possibly could you be in good spirits in the middle of a lawsuit that started with claims of you being sexually harassed?
As whispers of tension between Blake and Ryan intensified, another name stirred the pot: Emily Baldoni, Justin's wife. Typically private and distant from her husband's Hollywood spotlight, Emily suddenly found herself thrust into the drama, and while she hadn't said much, her silence felt loud, too loud to ignore.